Hello, my name is Gloria Gracida Sosa. I am from Oaxaca de Leon, Mexico. I was born there and I lived with my grandparents at the age of 4. Then I came here to Oxnard, California to live with my parents, and I've been here ever since. My major is nutrition. I want to major in nutrition because I think it's very interesting. Everything that we put into our body, everything that we consume, it affects our health and our everyday function. My lifetime goal would have to be to get my master's degree in nutrition because I want to help people who suffer from eating disorders. I want to help people who suffer from major health issues. And at the end of the day, I do believe that food is medicine. One of my favorite hobbies is hiking. I love to hike. It is a huge stress reliever for me. Every time I feel down, every time I feel anxious, I go on a hike and it does make me feel much better. One of the most embarrassing moments that I've ever had in my life was when I was in second grade and I wore jeans for the very first time, and when I went to the restroom, I couldn't unbutton my pants and I ended up peeing myself. And I was just embarrassed, ashamed. I was crying and I stayed in the stall for what felt like forever until a teacher came knocking on the restroom stall and asked me if I was okay. And I said no because my pants were wet. And she ended up taking me to the office. They gave me pants, but yet again, I was very embarrassed that the faculty people were just looking at me, even though they said it was fine, that it happens. And I was in second grade. And one traumatic thing that happened to me was when I was 14 years old. I used to live in this really old house, and there was this huge fence around my lawn that was already super old and really rusty. And I was holding onto the fence, and somebody came behind me, ended up pushing me, and my finger went through the fence. So the wire of the fence went from the tip of my ring finger all the way down to the bottom of my ring finger, and it got stuck. And I didn't know at the time. I tried moving my hand, but it was stuck to the fence. I screamed for help. My dad came, got some wire cutters, ended up cutting the fence, and he pulled the fence out of my finger. And it was just gushing with blood. I was very scared. I was shaking. He ended up rushing me to the ER, and I ended up getting 7 stitches, but it was very traumatic because I have never seen so much blood coming out of my body at once. And one of the reasons why I'm taking online public speaking is because I do have a full-time job and I do babysit sometimes. So taking an online course does help me manage my time a little bit more. So that is very helpful for me. And one interesting thing about me is that I speak 3 languages. I speak English, Spanish, and French. And that sums up me. Now you got to know a little bit about me, and I would love to get all of you. So thank you so much for listening.